Okay, so yeah, I felt more sentimental, but in a different way. Yeah, I felt like what did I feel? Definitely felt very different. And I don't know, we just stopped in really quickly, we weren't there very long. So, um, yeah, I was pretty sentimental about what brought us to OB in general. And that was the school. Because I had looked, I only had I was doing this by myself. When I was looking, Ryan was probably at work or whatever in the office at that time, and it just made sense that I was doing it by myself. If I was with the love of my life, I know that I wouldn't be doing this by myself. But I wasn't with the love of my life, so I did do it by myself, and it made sense. Like, everything makes sense now when I look back at different relationships that I've had, and of course I was doing it by myself. Either way, it was a lot of pressure to do it by myself, and I looked at a ton of schools. I had done a lot of research, so I had plans and visits planned with different schools, a bunch of them, and I think OB was my last stop. And I had gone to all these schools, and I was so at the end of my rope. I just wanted to I wanted to sob. I was just at the end of my rope. I was not feeling it. It did not feel right at all. And it just felt so wrong. And then I got to OB, and it's like everything felt right. The school, the visit, everything, it felt right. And then after my visitation, I was sitting outside, and I think I wanted to call my mom, and church bells started to ring. When I was thinking about that, when we pulled into OB today, it was so special because, honestly, I actually brought that moment up with the kids, with the girls, when talking about that, when something is right, you feel it, you know that it's right. And I had all this comparison, and then that moment happened, and then the church bells. It was so perfect. I'm pretty darn sure I sat there and cried. I know I did. And that was what brought us to OB. And so much happened in OB. I mean, I just can't even fathom being anywhere else, having been anywhere else. And just so much happened in OB. My life would have been so different if I didn't live in OB. Everything happened in OB. So much happened. Not everything, but a lot happened in OB. And a lot happened that was supposed to happen in OB. So OB is Ocean Beach. But yeah, I was at OB Elementary when that decision was made, and it just felt so right. And I made it by myself. It's so weird. It's not weird. Actually, it's not weird at all, because it makes total sense. Everything about my relationships in the past makes so much sense to me. Makes so much sense why nothing was ever right. Nothing was ever just right, It was just kind of off by a lot. Anywhere from a little bit to a lot. My hair is so oddly curly today, but randomly straight too. Yeah, so anyway, I was super sentimental about that today. And then we passed the school, and I wanted to take pictures of it. It's like, why do I need to picture that school? What the hell? I honestly, seriously, slightly considered, with that whole picture thing, about stopping taking pictures altogether. But then I got to my niece and nephew, and And then I was telling Brooke, I was like, I feel like I just need to stop taking pictures. Like, I feel like I'm just done. Like, I feel like I've taken too many pictures in my life, and I feel like I'm just done with it. And she's like, no, don't stop now. Don't stop now, you know? And it's like, I don't know. I just think I'm at a point where I think I'm in a good place where I'm just gonna find like a good like balance with it. And I've already done that quite a lot. Like I used to take a lot more, and now it's like I'll just snap and then I'm just done, you know. So I still like I do take a lot, but at the same time, like I think I don't know. There's just I don't. Something's gonna transition with that. It's transitioning right now. I know it's happening. So I don't know. It's just whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen with it, but it's definitely not gonna stay exactly the same. So yeah, the whole picture taking thing and the OB, going into OB was different. You know, it's I feel this. I feel closure. Is what I feel. I feel closure. I do. I don't feel like I have unfinished business. You know, I just don't. I'm good. I'm good. And honestly, I miss home on some levels. I'm not like super sad or anything. I'm very much in the moment with this trip and really not like craving going home right now at all. But being in these different places has made me appreciate where I live even more. And yeah, it's made me appreciate where I live even more. And the only aspect that's really hard for me is the lack of culture where I'm at. That's the hard part. And also there's a decent amount of people who believe very differently from me, I guess. Because we all believe pretty different in a way, but what I mean by that is flying flags on their trucks. Okay, picking up what I'm laying down here. Not really my thing, and I'm just concerned about like what you know the beliefs are of people around me, and that maybe they're not as accepting, loving, and open, you know. And I get not everybody is going to be that way. I honor that. I respect that. I respect the difference. I do. But well, first of all, there's not very much culture. It's a lot of white people. And I really like to be around different cultures a lot. I like to like eat food from different cultures, and I like to like saturate myself in different cultures, and my job helps me with that a lot. I'm like in the Chinese world all morning long. Now only 4 mornings it'll be when I get back, which is gonna be so weird. So weird. The most I've taken off for a period of time was only Saturday mornings. And that was, I didn't get any extra sleep. In fact, I got less sleep because if I stayed up late, I couldn't sleep in, and it was just not, it wasn't like a way for me to catch up. It was really just a way for me to stay up late and then get less sleep. So, but to be with the kids, you know. And I guess I could take a nap, but I didn't. But either way, so yeah, this is gonna be so different for me. But yeah, but the being with these kids has helped me a lot. And then when I had my Airbnb, that helped me a lot because I had people coming in from Germany, from India, from like actually a Native American, people from all over the US, people, all different types of people, different ethnicities, Filipino, like making food in our home, and it was just like really satisfying, you know. And so I have to get that in some way, and so I did just get a really great opportunity that I'm working out right now the details for, and that's I'm starting a conversation class. It's ESL, with my exchange student he's my brother basically, from Spain. And he was my exchange student, but I call him my brother. And his brother's wife, so it's his sister-in-law, is going to be taking conversation classes with me. And so I'm going to be helping her to fully immerse in conversation with English 2 days a week soon here. And I might end up doing that a little bit more. I don't really know. I think that's something I could really enjoy, and it's something I haven't really done, although I do practice that with my students. And it's something that I have a lot of experience with. So anyway, that's something that I'm doing, and that'll be good. And I think I'm gonna be using Zoom for that. So I'm gonna be doing some FaceTiming with her. And so that's a great opportunity. But yeah, where I live, I feel like I don't know where this conversation is going. Like, I don't know, I guess I had a lot on my mind, but my mom just sent me something that's weird. I think that date's wrong. She sent me the date of my dad's accident, and I think that's wrong. There's no chance, because I wasn't even born yet. I think that was wrong. Okay, wow. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry that I was super distracted. He got into a bad motorcycle accident. We're trying to figure it out, and I think I was younger than I thought I was when this happened. I kept saying I was 8, but I think I was like 6 or 5. Oh yeah, see, she changed it. 1985, yeah, I was 6. Was I 6? Yes. Wait, I was almost 6. I wasn't even 6 yet. I've been saying I was 8 this whole time. Why did I say that? Did my mom tell me that? I said that? Okay, anyway, yeah. So back to the conversation about like culture. I just need it. I need it in my life. I need culture in my life. So I had to find ways of getting it. And I don't know, maybe someday I'll have another Airbnb. I would like to. That's something I'd like to do at some point, it's a great way to make extra money, and also to meet people, and to get that aspect satisfied, because being up here doesn't really do it for me that much at all. It's very weight, yeah. And anyway, I don't really feel like saturated with like massive amounts of Trump supporters, but and I'm not saying anything against Trump supporters. I'm really not, I promise you, but because I think there's all different types of Trump supporters, but I'm not, I really love to be inclusive, and I really appreciate when others are inclusive, and that's something that some Trump supporters aren't. So, but I'm not placing any judgment on anyone here. I just, it's just like there's a decent amount of those types of people where I live, but not, I mean, I'm not saying that's the majority of people. It might be, I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't. But anyway, I'm not trying to get into it. I don't want to talk about politics, but and I don't have super, super strong political beliefs myself. I just, like, if I had to say what my religion is love. If I had to say if I needed to like identify with a political party, I would say it was love. So it's a love across the board for me. Whatever love is, that's what I am. Yeah, honestly, I actually think that that's pretty much all I want to talk about, to be honest. I think that was pretty much it. It felt, but to bring it back around with the whole B thing, just being there tonight, I just felt different. I'm just feeling myself. I am very different, though. I am so different. I did so much work with myself this spring that I am such a different person. I'm so different. So it doesn't really surprise me. And I'll probably talk about this more, I guess, as I understand it more, because I don't know if I really understand. Obviously, I'm more figuring this out myself. I don't totally understand it, but that's okay. These are more like chit chats with myself, to myself. and maybe a few people witness it, but yeah, so, well, I love you, and thank you for listening if you're listening and witnessing this.